Hello, I'm Will Schofield, the superintendent of the Hall County Schools, and just here to give our students, our team members, our families, and our community an update of some of the big things, and by the way, positive things happening in the Hall County School District. First of all, in terms of a COVID update, even though I get some emails on a weekly basis that suggest this is over, why are we still wearing masks? Why are we still social distancing? Why are we doing these things? Let me remind you that we've been here before. We saw a tremendous dip early in the summer, and everybody said it's not going to be an issue. We saw an early dip in October, and everybody said this is over. It's not going to be an issue. And all I know is, as the individual who stood with our team members, after each of those proclamations by a small number of individuals, mostly on talk radio, we saw tremendous spikes. We saw team members, particularly those with underlying health conditions, and those that have more maturity in terms of years they've been living on this earth, be hospitalized, be in critical care, be fighting for their lives. And we will continue to listen to our local, our state, and our national health experts. And so for now, there is no plans to change. We are certainly encouraged by the fact that numbers continue to go down, that we have vaccinations continuing to ramp up. And we certainly are the most hopeful people on the world that it won't be long, and maybe we can make some real changes in terms of getting back to a greater sense of normalcy. That being said, we do continue to change, at least on a weekly basis. We're currently evaluating the positive numbers, and our extracurricular department is looking at increasing capacities at outdoor spring extracurricular events. And so once again, we will stay the course. We want to beat this thing. The last thing we want is a return to where we have been. And quite honestly, had we not followed the mitigation practices that we have this year in a community with the incredibly high spread that Hall County is, I'm convinced we would have been in-person schooling very little. So once again, we'll stay the course, we'll take care of each other, and we will get through this thing. Graduation plans for the Hall County School District, class of 2021. We have been looking at all of the options, and the best way that we think we can get in nearly traditional graduations is going to be to hold them outdoors. We're going to have those at the local schools. The date is going to be set for May 14th, 2021. It will be that weekend with several rain date possibilities. And the rationale behind that decision, moving it a week earlier, is number one, we needed to be outdoors and we needed to be able to use our local school stadiums. And we also had to balance that with the fact that we were scheduled to begin major multi-million-dollar renovation projects, including those outdoor stadiums, at the end of April or the first week of May. So what we've done is move those renovations not to begin before the end of that weekend. That's going to really make it tight in terms of getting done before the next school year, but we felt like that was the best decision we could make. As we run into every year, we understand there are going to be some conflicts with graduations at post-secondary institutions, that there will certainly be a handful of events that take place in terms of extracurriculars, and we will do our dead level best to accommodate those, but it is impossible to make it work for all 2,000 of our students, regardless of what weekend we choose in May. Prom plans. We've got a senior class right now that did not get to experience a prom last year, and so each one of our schools is working very closely with their student bodies to figure out how can we hold a prom this year, a prom that will be special, a prom that certainly will have fewer participants and some mitigation in place, but something that students can look back on 10, 20, 30, 40 years from now, at least our senior class, and say, we indeed had a prom at Johnson High School. I remember it. It was one of the funnest experiences I had in high school. So once again, students are working closely with our principals at all of those schools to make that a reality. So once again, also excited that we have some mass vaccinations set up for any of our team members that desire to be vaccinated next Thursday and Friday. I can't tell you the peace of mind and physical safety that will give those individuals who have been sacrificing themselves, going beyond their comfort zones to serve the boys and girls of this community. And indeed, that is our honor. So have a great day, and thank you for trusting this community's boys and girls with the Hall County School District.